This was a guy who sat on a stage of a town hall on national television and blamed me for his incompetency. Scott Israel blamed me, a mom in Dallas who had not even heard of him or that school until the massacre had happened. And Scott Israel literally sat on stage, told me that his incompetency was my fault. I was the only one on that stage that asked him the hard questions. I was the only one on that stage that had done my homework. I knew exactly how many times Scott Israel and his department had been made aware of this murderer, his behavior, and potential danger from this individual. Neighbors were saying that police had visited that home and that kid dozens, was the word that they used, dozens of times while he was growing up. Everyone knew it was a problem. Under Florida law, because of the digital threats that this dude had been sending other students, Scott Israel could have arrested him and prevented him from ever purchasing the firearm that he went out there and murdered people with. But guess what? Scott Israel didn't do that. Just like he didn't train his deputies, just like he really didn't do anything except pay off people so he could stay in power. I mean, according to all the local reports anyway. No, this guy sat on stage and told me it was my fault. Tried to incite a rage mob against me. He's an embarrassment to the badge. And if every single officer was like Scott Israel, and God, I am so grateful to God that they are not. If every single officer was like Scott Israel, I'd be out in the streets too. Scott Israel is the epitome of a bad cop. He is an avatar for it. He is an avatar of corruption, of abuse of power. And the Florida Sun-Sentinel hates Ron DeSantis so bad. They hate this guy so bad. Ron DeSantis is such a threat to Democrats. They see him as a powerful 2024 contender. They see him as a potential heir for the Republican Party after Trump finishes out his next term. They see Ron DeSantis as being the next guy. And the Democrats want to destroy him. And the Sun-Sentinel does not care about the objections of over 86% of police officers that voted against Scott Israel. They showed no confidence, his own union. The Florida Sun-Sentinel apparently doesn't care that parents in that area were saying, no, we do not want him back. Miami Herald had a great story on this. Now, they don't care. They don't care about that. They don't even care that some of the students were saying, we don't want him back. They don't care, apparently, that he didn't keep his deputies trained. They don't care that he lied on a form when he was getting his background check in 2004 about whether or not he had ever been a defendant in a lawsuit or had a lien on him. You want me to go on? Because I am strapped for bear anytime this guy's name comes up. I've made it my life's mission. Scott Israel made sure of that when he decided to accuse me on that stage. And unlike him, I'm not a coward.